Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2024 Volkswagen Golf R. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Volkswagen who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after a Volkswagen Golf R or any of the Volkswagen range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. And if these are the sort of videos you do enjoy watching, or you're after a vehicle, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, you've got the Volkswagen badge, you've got the R badge, and have a look at this blue trim piece that starts above the headlights. Goes all the way around the grille. I think that's pretty awesome. Now you also get, under that blue trim, you get an LED light that goes all the way, if you can see that there. And you do have your LED daytime running lights and headlights there as well. And then you've got a sportier front bumper along with your parking sensors. So what are your thoughts on the Golf R? Have you got one of these yet? Have you got one on order, or have you got an older model? Let me know. So the wheels on the Golf are 19-inch wheels, and just have a look at the size of those brakes and the calipers, blue car. Looks awesome, doesn't it? And it's got a silver and piano black trimmed wheel there, and I think they really suit the car when you stand back. Really, really nice. You've got a silver mirror cover there. You've got the R badge. The sunroof there, which we'll have a look at a bit later on. You do have the black and blue spoiler there, just to break up the blue a little bit. I think it just adds to the back end of the Golf. And round the back here, you got the Volkswagen badge, you got the R badge, you've got your parking sensors, and you've got quad exhaust. And a diffuser down there as well. So really, really nice, guys. All right, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the Golf R, and first impressions is very, very sporty. You've got carbon fiber looking panels on the dash, on the doors. You've got piano black in the middle. You've got some blue stitching there in the middle there. You've got blue trim pieces on the seats there. You've got blue trim on the steering wheel, so very, very cool. So to the right of the steering wheel, you do have your headlight and fog light controls there with auto headlights. Steering wheel, full leather, nice to hold. I love the R badge and the blue trim down the bottom, and you get blue stitching around the inside there as well. On the left, you do have some cruise control buttons, and on the right, you do have some menu controls there as well. Behind the steering wheel, you've got massive paddle shifters. I love them, that's awesome, sort of racy look. And you've got your indicator stalk on the left and your wiper stalk on the right. On the dash, we have got your analog speedo and tacho. You can actually view a couple of different displays. I'll just show you them now. So we've got one with mapping. We've got one for your safety features. You've got just the digital speedo. You've got a really cool R mode, which has the big tacho. You've also got like a drag mode as well. And coming over to the media screen. Now, you do have a couple of different options there. You can have a couple of different home screens as well. And we're just in the menu screen there. So you do have telephone via Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You do have AM, FM and digital radio stations. You've also got media from a USB or a Bluetooth device. It's got its own navigation on the screen. I'll just show you that now. And if we have a look at the map there, very, very nice, and you can scroll in and out. It's very smooth, actually, I will say. The Volkswagen ones are very nice. You do have some vehicle settings there that you can have a look at, both inside and outside, depending on your preference. You do have your App Connect menu, should you have your phone connected. You've got some sound controls. You've got a background, you can choose a different background color, and you've got your help there, bits and pieces there, should you wish. Further down, you do have a little bar here. You can actually adjust the volume or the temperature up or down for the driver or passenger. You can even turn the screen off. Further down, you do have a little panel there. So you've got your safety features, which is the assist button there, so you can see, or IQ Drive it's called. You've got your air conditioning controls there, like I said, dual zone climate control. You do have heated seats and cooling seats. You've even got a heated steering wheel button as well, which is pretty cool. Now, you've got your parking menu there again to aid in parking. And we've also got the drive mode button, and we'll just show you that now. So you've got comfort, you've got sport, you've got race mode, which also incorporates drift mode, which is pretty cool. And you've got a special one, which is like a Nürburgring one, which sets the car up for optimal racing conditions. That's pretty awesome. And then you've got an individual one as well there. Further down, you do have 2 USB slots there. And then further below that, you've got, it says Golf on it. That's pretty cool. And you've also got a nice little storage compartment there. And if you lift that up, that reveals a wireless phone charger. And I think that's great, having it hidden under there so you can still store things above it and sort of not worry about your phone. Further back, you've got your engine start stop. You've got park, which is a button. And then you've got your little gear selector here. Reverse is up, neutral, and drive and sport mode. Further back, you've got your handbrake or finger brake. You've got auto hold, and you've got a little bit of storage space on the left there. And further back, you do have 2 cup holders there. You do have a 12-volt plug on top. And then the armrest, you know what, reasonably comfy. I love the blue stitching. You open that up and you do have a bit of space in there as well. Now the glove box, you know what, reasonably big. You get your books in there and a few iPads, no dramas. And the seats, really, really nice and hold you in. I love the carbon fiber piece, or the looks along the edges there. I love the R badge. This looks really, really cool. Now this has the optional sunroof, and I'll just open that up for you. And with the sunroof, you actually slide your finger along from the front to the back. And it's a 2-stage operation. So it goes back about 3/4, and then you just do it again, and it goes back that little bit further. And it's really good for these Australian conditions. All right, let's go check out the back. So in the back of the Golf R. Now first impressions is it's a little bit snug in the back for me. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. If you have a look, I've got a bit of headroom, which is great. Knee room, on the other hand, is not real good, as my knees are touching the seat. Legs are touching the seat, and the feet, there's not that much room there either. And this seat is set up in my driving position. So we do get 2 ISOFIX spots there and 2 behind me. We'll have a look at the armrest. Yeah, really, really soft, and you get 2.5 cup holders in there as well. Now you can also, if you want to, you can actually open this right up to get to the back if you need to. So for the rear passengers, you do get single zone climate control, ventilation, you get 2 USBs, you get map pockets either side, and you also get these little pockets at the top here as well. So yeah, and I love it how they've continued the carbon fiber look on the seats at the back, so that's pretty awesome. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Golf R, so here we have 343 litres of boot room, and that expands to 1,233 should you put the rear seats down. You do have 3 tether points on the back of the seat there, along with the ski port there. You do have some space either side, and if I lift up the carpet, there's no spare wheel, but instead you do have your amplifier and sub. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Golf R, so here we have a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine. and it produces 235 kilowatts of power and 400 Newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic driving all 4 wheels. Now, Volkswagen claims the Golf R will use 7.8 litres per 100 kilometres, which I think is pretty good for this little hot hatch. All right, let's go for a drive. So just driving the Golf R. Vision out the front's really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision, you get reasonably wide screen, but the depth is not that great. You do have your camera and your parking sensors to aid in that. Vision out the sides is really good, and the mirrors, you know what? Yeah, they're not too bad. They could be a little bit bigger for my taste, but they're okay. So I've just picked a bumpier stretch of road, and we're just on comfort mode. Just wanted to see how it handles the bumps in comfort mode. And you know what? Really, really nicely. If we go to sport mode, and we can see how much bumpier it is. And yes, you can notice the bumps a little bit more in sport and race mode. So steering's quite good actually, because we're in sport mode at the moment. The steering sort of stiffens up a little bit, but it's still, yeah, still pretty good. And even road noise, and as I said, we're in sport mode and the exhaust a little bit louder. It's still reasonably quiet in here, which is good. So what's the acceleration like from the Golf R? Well, let's give it a try. I love the blip on the downshifts. Very, very cool. So I'll just come to a stop. Just come to a stop here. Wow. That really takes off, guys. Very, very nice. On the road, it's a weapon. So imagine what it'd be like on a racetrack. So very, very nice. And I love the big paddle shifters. And in front of you, you can see the head-up display as well, which does help too. So saves you taking your eyes off the road. So guys, very, very impressed with that. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks guys.